can only have one of
He
those.
moves to his fingers and starts listing them off. Spells
Spanish.
that each section can do.
You alright?
What, like, that can do one, that can do one, that... Oh, wow.
They only have one use a day, but...
So every single individual piece of your armor contains a spell?
Not always. There's other items such as the ring, such as protective elements.
Well, that explains a lot. I'm going to insight check that as well, just out of habit now, I feel.
I'm supposing life support sort of assistance with your aiding help.
That's technology.
That'll be a 17 for me.
And what about a lot of radiation protection?
He's slightly deflecting.
Hmm.
You'd think he's telling the truth, but he's not telling everything, and he doesn't want to.
Okay. Okay.
What about radiation protection?
It has a certain amount of radiation protection built
Why didn't
into
you
it.
want it to get perfected?
Because it has a lot of magical elements in it, and I'm not sure how they would interact with his abilities.
Insight check on that. I'm just going to insight check everything. Ah, it's still a... Fuck it. I'll use my inspiration.
There you go. Eat your coin.
Yes, I will eat my coin.
Eat your coin.
There you go. Must be. 29.
Telling the truth.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Surprise, surprise, the thing that's been lying all the time is the boat.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Can we just go and kill this fucking thing already? I really want to kill this black dragon. He's pissing me off now.
I hate to say it, but I must ask that we try and investigate what's going on in space before we do that.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
fair.
in-
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, sorry.
The survival of
I'm
the
zen.
survival of the planet is the most essential part.
And obviously,
Indeed.
with the fact that Ralia is working for the Black Dragon, we can't trust what she's saying. So,
Indeed, yeah. Did you suspect that this had happened?
No, I was led to believe that she was dead.
We thought the same.
did we?
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
get.
mean, she was lost.
The big
gone.
C isn't a disease, is it? The big C is not a disease, is it? It's a
The disease.
But
It's a
not like
disease.
a bacterially caused disease. It's a mutation.
You're talking about cure disease.
not cure disease, but I could
You know that magical healing can stop cancer.
because lay on hands can cure diseases.
I'm working.
Have you ever tried
Got
that?
I'm working Monday.
We've tried, it doesn't work. We're Laridian.
Of course.
Magic doesn't work particularly well on us, even in the best of times.
I remember
Magical
when-
healing helps, but it doesn't stop it.
But would it help?
You and you
Yes.
and you. I don't think were here at the time.
As
But
in,
when we went to the kobolds the first time and we tried to do a little healing afterwards, it was like a quarter as effective against on them as it is on us. So they kind of have an inbuilt resistance to magic.
when helpful is it like
Even good stuff.
an hour, a day, a week, or a year extra?
It's not quantifiable. I feel better, but I can't quantify how much better.
Because
Would it
I'm
make you a little more invigorated at least?
more ready to go to space.
The problem with going to space is the condition of my bones.
Okay, what's wrong with your bones?
I've rid of cancer.
Is that it? Is
It's a
you've got-
factor, yes.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do to mitigate that, alleviate it, or...
You mentioned you have an extra dimensional space.
We do, yes.
Which one? We have several.
We've got a number.
There is one option I can think of. I don't particularly fancy it, but it might work.
Okay,
I go into the extra dimensional space after getting out of my suit.
right.
You keep me alive while I'm doing that.
I can help with that as well.
You'll have to be in the extra dimensional space.
I can do that.
Okay.
It should be big enough to contain 3 people, right? Yeah.
I leave my suit outside so it doesn't cause a black hole, and we head up into space there. I avoid the worst of the gravity effects. I can then regain access to my suit, and we should be good. If you have to do any high maneuvers, though, I'll need to go in again. It will somewhat hamstring you.
don't know
one
if
hit
it.
references control that's +1. What does that mean? So one attack reference that's +1.
I mean, for example, if we have to
One hit
come back to Earth in a bit of a hurry, for
Oh,
whatever
so
reason,
actually doesn't matter.
because our escape plans are never really
okay,
that.
one hit.
Well thought out.
Have you
Yeah.
thought of a place to land this vessel?
You can't land it.
Weapons you control.
No, I was just thinking of the sea.
Is it,
Right?
is it a landable thing? The Pinnace?
You
Now I'm
need a-
asking this out of.
You need a runway.
There are 3 or more.
Oh, we need a runway. Oh, well, we know a number of runways.
The aerodrome.
There's that one. Isn't there one at Circus as well? Yeah, there's loads of runways then.
And there's
So
also
the runways aren't
It's
the
just you need
problem.
one that's secure.
You didn't 3.
None of them are going to be very secure.
when we
Mind
killed,
you, we could ask, because we've kind of got our little own private army in New Maverick. We can ask Jerome and the scientist cronies and the major to keep the runway in New Maverick clear for our landing. I mean, Jerome is a literal fucking werewolf. I'm sure he's pretty good.
we would have to give him a scanner so we could communicate. With him.
He's already got one.
Oh, great.
Already got one. Yeah. Don't even need to worry.
Our escape plans are normally sort of. Well, there aren't technically. It's normally winged, so I don't like the idea of winging our way back
With a brittle bone.
with a
yeah,
brittle
that's
bone
fair.
person that we could literally be saying, "Don't worry,
Oh,
we're just going to fall out of orbit."
Yeah, that's fair.
I would be.
I was so confusing.
Fucked.
It would make more sense for me to be up there, but at the same time, it's going to hamstring.
Yes, I did.
Okay, how quickly can we communicate then? Because obviously you going up there will
The
it might kill you.
The comm situation, as things stand, are pretty bad.
Yes.
However, if you could get some sort of satellite comms up,
Okay.
they will only be able to get comms while we're in line of sight.
Well, I mean it is space, so we'd have line of sight for half the day, basically. Well, maybe more if we could sync up the orbit.
There's no way for me
That
to
being
switch
said, the
spells.
chaser is literally chasing the moon. The moon is not visible the entire time. It's not
No, it's
tidally
only
locked.
visible in night time.
Yeah, it is actually a problem.
There's no way to switch spells with Paladin, is there? I don't think.
You rest.
Because would Aura of Purity work? Because that stops disease from affecting people in your area.
But it would give him resistance to its effects because he's not.
Oh yes, he technically is diseased. So
Well, it's not just that; it's also he's resistant to the magical effect,
That's good and bad.
which means that when you were doing magical attacks against anything that's a Laridian, it did half damage.
Yeah, that's
it would have been useful for last week because it could give people a can't become poisoned. Saving throw. Sorry, no, has advantage against saving throws and poisoned.
I don't anyway.
Oh well.
keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
If you can set up the comm relay,
And we would have to be up there to do such a thing.
you could always put out some microsats if you've got.
Do we?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I guess we'd have to make that priority then. So we'd have to find a.
Have
Well,
you found any satellites in your exploration?
would what, like crashed ones? You mean?
No, I mean functional.
Oh no.
Dash question. Could we tell
Oh.
us?
Where? When? When was that?
If you
Was
remember,
that?
it was in one of the bases you found a satellite that was called Project.
Hot dog.
Was that where we got his space sim? Was that the same building?
No.
Before.
Oh, what's the one with the spaceship in it? That was in this, yeah.
It's not. So it's
This
not.
was early. I think you're the only one who might remember this. Remember the bunker with the undead thing? The really nasty one.
Oh god. Which city was it in?
This was fairly close. This was like Sevilla.
The undead. Oh no!
Which undead thing? It wasn't undead dragon.
You weren't here.
It was an undead dragon, but it was made out of bodies.
I know.
Oh were you? Oh, you were here for that. Oh,
There
well,
was-
that one. Oh,
there was a
where the
lab
fuck-
in
where,
there.
where was that? Where
Sevilla.
was that? It was in Sevilla, was it? And there was a satellite there, was there?
There was in one of the labs.
Oh right. But we okay. How big is it? How big was it? Can I remember how big it was?
This was about the size of a table, so like one of these tables.
Have we? Well, we've seen the Pinnaces
In a
before.
couple of months.
How big were they? Big enough to contain one of these and then launch it?
They've got seating inside for like 20 people.
Oh, big enough then. Quite a bit big enough.
You haven't seen the cargo module on them though, so you don't know whether or not it would fit perfectly in there, or if you'd have to shove it out the door.
Could we?
Well, we could just rip out a few seats.
This is a silly
It's not like we
question.
need all of them.
Could we turn ourselves into satellites?
I feel
Do you
no.
want to polymorph yourself into an
Not
inanimate
polymorph ourselves, but add the capability of satellites into
You want to
here.
float around in space.
I don't think anyone has a head big enough for that. Even me,
I don't know, if you coat your ears in metal and spread them out.
maybe.
Didn't we kill?
So we've got a satellite that we know where it is. There is also the chaser. Would the chaser have?
The chaser should have comms, but we've not been able to contact it.
That might just be because we haven't been able to get up there. That could. Oh, blimey! But we'd have to create a synchronous orbit, though. Fucking hell.
You won't be able to create a completely synchronous orbit with the chaser because the chaser is
What I was actually thinking is we take the satellite from Sevilla up with us, and we could create a synchronous orbit with the Sevilla satellite to follow you around. So we wouldn't need line of sight. We'd probably only be out of comms for maybe like 2 hours. 2 hours a day rather than 12.
It depends on how much thrust you've got, because don't forget, if you're going to put it into an orbit like that, you need to go quite far out.
True.
How about we just wing it ourselves and...
I really prefer not. Oh, hang on though. He could. Well, oh no, we'd need.
What?
I was just thinking we could have asked the Iron Mask to just tell us what to do, pre-recorded, but we don't know what problems we're going to encounter up there.
Do we know? Because I am useless when it comes to technology, right? Do we know how far our connection stretches?
You haven't tested yet.
Because you could use me as a radio.
What are you saying? You stay on
Yeah,
the planet?
stay next to the Iron Mask and then you send messages for him, he sends them to me, and I send them to the Iron Mask.
Did you have no cards?
Out of game, that would mean that you're basically doing nothing for multiple sessions.
Fair.
That
Just
would
to
really
avoid-
impact your fun.
Yeah, just to avoid that happening, I'm going to say no.
Fair.
You
Because
find out it's 20 feet, yeah.
it's actually fairly long, but it's not that long.
Alright, plan B then. I still have some space left in my brain because I'm pretty sure we emptied loads of it onto the server.
How many mods have you got? Are you talking about what are you talking about?
So when I fill my brain up with all sorts of stuff,
Yeah.
I've now
No,
downloaded that onto all sorts of other things.
I mean, what are you planning to do?
I could ask the Iron Mask to upload information on how to operate.
The chaser.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much information do you have on operating the chaser in your magical suit?
Not much. The chaser is a fairly large station.
One piece, or do you want to? We'll do one.
But you've got some?
One piece, and
I have stuff on individual systems. I don't have stuff on the full system. Full
Reach into my bag and pull out a memory stick and say, would it all fit on there?
And most importantly,
Yes, but
well,
it wouldn't be everything.
do you prioritize? Do you have information on all of the things pertaining to the comms system?
Hold on. Give me a few moments to look through what I've got.
Okay.
The closest.
Because that's the most important thing we can get.
All right. I know the basics of their comm system. They have a particularly large comm array which is directed down towards the planet.
Okay.
However, we haven't heard anything from them. We've sent signals up, but nothing came through. So either the comm array is damaged, the system just isn't responding, in which case the control system is damaged, or whoever was up there have shut it down.
Okay. If it's damaged, that might not be too bad. It'll take us a while, but the two of us could do a little spacewalk and repair it with mending. But that will take a while, but it's doable. If it's shut down, we reactivate it. It should be fine. And what was the other option that you said?
It's possible that if there was somebody up there, they could have shut it down themselves.
We just turn it back on then. That's all right. That we can do.
Do you know what kind of keycards are required to get round the base?
No idea, I'm afraid. I would
Yeah.
imagine the platinum ones should be quite sufficient.
We've got a couple platinum ones, haven't we?
I have platinum, silver, black, green, blue, grey, white, and green and gold.
Perfect.
The Green and Gold is the members club.
Yes.
Well, I've started organising my notes so I know what everything is.
You haven't. You've not joined the absolute madman scribbling
It
club?
was. It started like that, and then I've decided that it was silly, and I've actually been systematically.
It's been wrote by the rat the whole time.
I've got a section even for hats now.
Oh wow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Christ alive.
I have a
Okay.
section for hats.
So then, you need to
So-
go and get.
Go to the Pinnace, fly up in space, fix everything, save the world, kill dragon.
When you get up to when you get up to the chaser, you should be able to refuel. Assuming the Passard collectors were still effective on the station.
If they're not,
If they're not, then you'll have to do a unpowered flight. You should have the programming to be able to do that. It'll be rougher because you'll have to take a suboptimal trajectory, but you should be fine.
It's fine. Have you got orbital mechanics loaded up?
No.
We need to take a quick trip to New Mavic then, I think. And
What
get-
do we have to? Does he have it in his?
Well, I suppose, yeah. Do you have orbital mechanics?
I have it in one of my backups.
Okay. Can we pop that into...
I will remove the medic thing because I've never been medically inclined in my entire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got to plug into the back of his suit and offers you a cable.
Pluggy plug.
Uploads that to you. Does anybody else want a copy?
I don't think I've got space.
No, I haven't got space.
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you two haven't got chips.
Oh, they do actually now.
No, you did.
Oh, yes, that's a good point. We could probably upload you two with some stuff, actually. Do you want to know how to use guns?
that would probably be useful,
Yeah.
considering.
You've both got machine guns. Oh yes.
I don't really need those.
Do you want to know how to use your ass rifle properly?
You would add your proficiency.
I love hearing when it fires because
Oh, so it's an MG42.
Plug. You now have the ability to have. You now have proficiency with firearms. As long as you have that skill.
Learn to drive.
And what's your...
Intelligence modifier.
Because it's 1 plus your intelligence modifier is the number of mods you
Zero?
can have.
0?
No,
one.
1.
Wait,
You can have 2.
Learn to drive.
No. It's more sensible to have 2 orbital mechanics operators, just in case one of us goes down somehow. Yeah.
Okay. You are plugged in with orbital mechanics.
Hang on. So what did you say it is? It's how many things can you have in your head?
It's 1 plus your intelligence mod.
Intelligence.
So you can have 6, my dude.
I've only got 4.
Oh, right.
Well, your intelligence mod's gone up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Load up then, my boy.
So I've got driving, shooting, fusion control, orbital mechanics. What other useful stuff is there?
How does one use flying in space? Would
I
that
can
be
give you
orbital mechanics, or is that
pilot.
flying?
Well, if you're going to be going up through the atmosphere and coming back down, piloting would be useful as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll have piloting.
Yeah,
We've got 2 pilots.
We've got 3 pilots.
What's the last then? Is there one that's like basic Laridian technology?
I have a maintenance program.
That would be useful, actually, yeah.
So what, Laridian maintenance?
It's pretty basic, but it'll give you something.
Basic is better than nothing.
It might be a good idea to leave a single space free in your memory so you can swap them between you
I can always
if you
delete
need
stuff
to.
if I need to. So I prefer to be okay with everything than go, oh yeah, I've got a space where we.
And we've got multiple redundancies for... We've got orbital mechanics for space flight, and we've got actual flying for pilot stuff.
How did Ralia look? You mentioned that she is now a kobold.
Oh,
About that big.
She looks like a kobold, a black kobold. She was... It was her and her butler, self-described. That... Butler, yeah, I know.
He's the bottom when she's pretending to be a person with the spell.
It was literally 2 kobolds in a trench coat. No, I'm not joking. It was legitimately 2 kobolds in a trench coat. The butler was on the bottom, Ralia was standing on her shoulders, and she was in a trench coat with some illusion magic, making her look like her old self.
I'll be there, which totally wouldn't be broken.
I would ask what he looked like, but there'd be no point at this point.
So he's a black kobold.
He was red, wasn't he?
No, he was black.
No, he was black. They're all black.
All right. Go get the Pinnace.
Why'd you ask what Ralia looked like out of interest?
She was good. She was a good worker.
Ah,
Insight.
yes. What all the tea?
I will go check. It's time.
21.
13.
16.
19.
Is he telling the truth?
Yeah.
Is he not telling the whole truth?
No, you're genuinely telling the truth.
Okay.
Now I realise
Lovely.
how that works, by the way. It's very much just taking life. It's like, I don't care about my life anymore. Well, yeah, 'cause we can
So
get
how long
it
has she
back
been working
later
for?
on. Yeah,
For me,
that's the whole point.
well, when I took over from my father,
I don't know, I bet it gives me one.
she was
Is
already
he still with her?
Didn't realise.
no.
Did he die? Big C.
Cancer. What do you
Oh, it's
think?
hereditary.
Yes. Yeah. We have been told that.
He is remarkably annoying.
He's an elf. What do you expect?
I've known plenty of elves.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he doesn't think anybody else is important
Oh,
enough to remember.
he's
things
also
about.
royalty.
I've known royalty.
Elf royalty?
Yes,
Stuck up.
None of them are that bad.
not this bad. No.
I think
Yeah.
he's the second.
I'm in the
son.
room, you know.
Yeah, we
Yes.
know. You don't usually care when you're talking about other people like this. Exactly.
Is he really overboard or is he two kobolds in a trench coat?
You're just a liar.
He's just a liar.
My god, natural 20.
He is indeed 3 kobolds in a trench coat. They're all assassins. They all have 5 attacks at the start of the
Oh my god, that's so many more attacks.
15.
15.
The
By the
kobold.
way, somebody did actually do a species where you can be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. I am considering allowing.
Oh, that is hilarious. I
So,
feel like all the black market dealers in Harbour Light should be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. You want one of these, mate? Fell off the back of a lorry.
I will say there are quite a few different interesting characters that I have written that you
Nice.
will have an opportunity to encounter.
Kobold greasers.
Kobold
Was
greasers.
that the wrong?
That's 50s.
Yeah, 50.
You're not too far off there.
Got Kobold Mafia.
There is mafia in this.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
not kobolds.
There's also Yakuza.
There is indeed Yakuza.
They would literally
I know.
be like a
I
dragon.
want to become the leader.
Right.
That was funny to me.
I'll tell you all the backstory as to why I'm afraid of the Triad later.
There is also Vori.
You were extra.
No, I totally didn't skip out on the Triad.
To make this really quick and not bother the game too much, can I quickly check with the magic shop to see if they
Right.
have any camouflage clothing?
Where the
Literally just a yes, no would be fine.
Would that make
What?
I will see.
would that make Norbert half a kobold in a trench coat?
A third.
open hand is quite nice at 17.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're going to be spending a lot more time with your level 1 ability than your level 7.
Camouflage clothing helps with stealth.
Am I still being the
Right.
getaway driver
Right,
For...
you little shit.
for Harbour Life?
You entirely can be, my dude. Yeah, sure.
Okay, there is an item
Yes.
which might be potentially interesting.
Okay. It is.
I'm trying to get the details up to make sure.
Maybe for
Okay.
wacky races.
Which one?
You don't even.
Is it a cloak
Yeah.
of Elven kind?
No, it's not.
Muttley and
What is it?
Oh, is
did
it?
that.
Are you okay with? You say camouflage.
Yeah.
Are you okay with dazzle camo?
Does it improve stealth?
Wait.
No.
No, not at all. It just tells. It just makes it difficult to discern which direction you're moving.
So you'll be
And
the
also your
disco.
shape.
So you'll be the disco ball, and he'll be the dancing.
Because
stick.
you are the dancing stick.
Boom.
Robe of scintillating colours.
I was hoping for a cloak of Elven kind.
Scintillating.
And it's only uncommon.
So, this robe has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While you wear it,
Very quickly.
You can use an action to expend 1 charge to cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn. In this time, the robe sheds bright light for a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Creatures that can see you have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned until the effect ends.
Whoa!
You could try and hide in shadow.
No, what?
Yeah, but still done it.
What are you on about?
Stunning.
You won't be going
Great.
Great.
while we're in them.
That might be not so good for you, but for one of you, that could be amazing.
Flashbang coat.
Yeah, it is legitimately a flashbang coat. That is amazing.
You literally flash on your coat, but not.
And the other place doesn't have a cloak of Valentine.
It's a weapon shop. They sell weapons
Ha 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 ha.
at the weapon shop.
I would recommend one of you two get that. I'm not gonna lie, that's great.
It'll be fucking expensive. It is very rare.
How much?
A lot.
How much?
I'm looking it up now.
You have unlimited
damn
points for it.
We do.
You do have very heavy amounts of money right now, it's true.
Yeah. How many items have you two got?
It is an attuned item.
Yeah, yeah.
Tuned.
Plenty.
One attuned item.
Your character could do with a magical sword.
Yeah.
Like a magical sword.
You need a fucking ton of shit, mate. You should get a magical greatsword.
You're an elf.
Yeah.
How much? I'm assuming cheaper than you thought.
Cloak about.
That's so fucking cheap. That's
Elf
great.
cloak.
I mean, this is with the double price as well for Laridian. So we're like
Whoa.
6k.
Amazingly cheap.
That is amazing.
That's great. Okay, cool.
I think I've only got the sword tuned.
Oh, the dragon thing, yeah. Your force
Or
damage.
but
sword.
not the force damage sword. The light sword, the flame sword.
Oh, is that the lightsaber one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunblade.
Sunblade, that's it. Well, yes, that's the one.
Right.
The one that makes him cry.
Yes. Toby,
why don't
you should entirely get a magic weapon now.
The dragon's got those.
You should really get one.
I'm trying to avoid turning this into a shopping. I was like, quickly, does it have this? No, right, let's go. Oh,
Sorry.
damn it.
Always happens.
I
We've-
just wanted to know if I could get a cloak of Valentine.
No.
That was all I wanted.
We've realised that there are some holes in people's builds.
So, Toby, did you want anything?
You need a magical sword.
Yeah, you should.
A
you
magical
should
weapon wouldn't be a bad
entirely
idea.
get a magical
Yeah,
weapon.
maybe.
5k.
Who's got the Vorpal sword? You've got the Vorpal sword, haven't you? Yeah.
The wolf is in
Right, let me tell you what he's got.
Cool. 5k.
What have you got?
There is +2 weapon.
Is it
It's a
something?
dart.
For God's sake.
It's a game. It's always like +2 slingshot.
We still have the dart of making a
Paper
pub.
The
Yes,
what?
you do
The
still have
dart of making a pub.
Not called that. There is a staff of swarming insects.
Should be.
Oh, a staff of charming. There's a sword of answering.
What was that?
I don't know.
You hear there's a wand of charming. Was it staff of charming or what? Staff of charming.
Spiderweb? Not spiderweb.
What's it called? Sword of
Oh,
answering. I've sent one to you.
the mobile phone.
Anyway.
Sword-shaped novelty mobile.
The problem with this is.
Am I on screen?
Here's the
It's like, yeah.
As soon as I get my
the wrong
I
decade.
don't care.
The wrong decade for massive brick phones.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
What am I? A little bit.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, only about 50 years.
Sword of answering. Longsword. Legendary. Oh, that's fucking expensive. That's
That's
What does it do?
you're getting a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. While you hold the sword, you can use your reaction to make one melee damage against any creature within your reach that deals damage to you. You have advantage on the attack roll, and any damage dealt with a special attack ignores damage immunity or resistance.
That is great.
That is an amazing item. It is going to be expensive.
How much?
It is a sword of answering.
No worries.
Sword of answering.
I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that.
72,000.
72k.
72,000. How much is that in platinum?
7,200? No.
Lovely.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
10 to 1?
Yeah, 1.
So, yeah, 7,200 platinum. How much platinum has everybody got?
I've only got 4,000.
You got 4,900 platinum. I got 5,333. Oh yeah, we could just do it by credit.
Yeah, but also, that is a shit ton of credit.
We're literally billionaires, my dude.
They have an entire vault full.
We are actual billionaires.
I wouldn't like to think about how much stuff.
Yeah,
we-
you should
Yeah.
get that.
So glad there's no tax man in Laridia.
There
Like,
is.
what do you
It's
mean
called the
the
governor.
tax write-off on this sword?
7K.
So, do you wish to buy that?
It's up to you, my dude.
You need it.
It's yeah.
It is a
would be
really good sword, to be fair. Plus 3, and you can do the special attack. It's called a Sword of Althering, and it is specifically. Hold on, it does actually have a specific thing. It is the Squelcher.
I know who it is. So that's going to be.
Sounds like a hammer.
Oh,
Maybe that's Stone.
oh, hold on.
I think that is Stone.
There is one thing.
And then we're going to go 3K into sugar.
Is it
I'm
alignment
going to block
restricted?
that with Martin.
It is alignment restricted. What is your alignment?
I am neutral. Oh, yeah.
Okay. When you pick up this weapon, you can feel that there is a
He's back up.
there's a slight
There's
there's a slight reluctance in it. It's not completely against you, but there's a definite sense that you're not quite right.
It's a racist sword.
And if you're determined, if you've got the will to take what is yours,
Great noise.
maybe
It's an evil sword.
it's specifically neutral.
Yeah.
It also has a spinel and a what? Spinel. I have a feeling it's yellow, but I can't remember what it's.
I was going to Google, but then I remembered the internet is shit.
It'll probably
Would either of you like that cloak? I recommend either one of the two of you get it.
It is like 12 grand. It is. You can totally get that.
Yeah. I can buy that with petty cash on me right now.
What do you guys think?
Yes.
It's really good.
Take the flashbang cloak.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't want the coat. You can have the cloak.
Cloak.
I'll take the coat.
Take the flashbang cloak.
The flashbang coke.
Anyone?
Bang the wallet. What a picture.
Yeah, I'll take the
What a
flashbang
picture. There you
coke.
go.
You know, Nestle cancelled Caramel yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today they've also cancelled another chocolate bar.
What's that?
Caramax, not a chocolate bar.
Oh, animal bars. Oh, shame.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mind you, Nestle are.
Shit bags.
Yeah, they are shitbags.
But Caramax are not. Chocolate.
Weirdly enough.
They've
Sweet.
said that there's too many other caramel equivalent
Yeah.
bars now on the
Lots
market.
of child
but,
labour.
I don't know of any.
They love the child labour in
caramel now.
Into your leader.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. So
Can I
there's
just write down the
brands.
Anyway.
Huh?
So that's right.
What
It is
was it actually called?
The
Yeah.
robe of scintillating colours.
Robe of S. Colours.
I actually managed to use the 10 right this time.
Robe of sinning colours.
So then.
Robe of Sin Colours.
One, then. Yeah.
Every time you start it up, it just puts on the beat spin record.
Up here. And then.
this pen is a different colour.
Oh,
Baby, right
Don't.
round,
No.
baby, right
No,
round, like a
cease.
record,
Cease
baby,
now.
round,
you know what's
No.
round.
This pencil is a different shade of grey to the rest of the writing on its entire page.
That's annoying.
It's just because it's all worn off. What, I've been writing in HB all this time, and now it's not.
Right.
What is it?
You got gear. You got gear. You got
Nothing.
no gear. Okay.
I just wanted some camouflage clothing or a elven.
Dude, you literally saw the one who watches. You don't need it. Go fine.
I already have
Believe me, I want to meet you too,
Reflect
because
light.
I really like the idea.
I'm already coloured like a disco ball.
You're never going to do it.
No,
Now you
I
can
just
do
want
it
to
as like
see the
rippling.
story.
You look like a cuttlefish when you wear this.
Nice.
So yeah, I need to get a
Or
little
rainbow.
bit better,
Rainbow
so
fish or cuttlefish?
just a little bit.
Rainbow fish or cuttlefish?
Cuttlefish.
I will be really annoying.
Can you do that
How
with
much is
your
it?
ship?
As long as I'm near, no, as long as I'm not near any budgies, it should be
Can
fine.
I not do that?
Yeah. I suppose DM ruling really.
No,
is.
if I played that way,
I'm trying to hide so well that I can see this guy again.
It's like cursing.
Then I
And
will
I roll-
activate sugar.
And nat,
React
if I roll
sugar.
nat 20 and add my
And then opponent's turn. I actually activate the sugar's turn.
23, so I'll get me to 43.
You can't do that.
Opponent's turn once per turn. If she's
Yeah,
not
that still would be classed as a fail at the moment, wouldn't it?
One of the cards.
That's just
Yeah,
not
sure
enough.
about that.
You don't know.
Because that way I could
Got-
add a
yeah,
psychic
she got
dice.
anyway.
If you fail.
'Cause it was
So
much
43
sugar,
plus
4K,
12.
like
I
it.
can technically get 5.
Yeah, then I'll be sugar.
Pass.
Pass.
So we could
Probably
just
will get another sugar if it's a one.
No, I burn through my dice pretty quickly.
He won't show up if
Maybe.
you do that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Thursday.
100%. I like how my, if it is, that's my 2 dirties
So I can do that's where trade plus yeah.
in my
That's
line.
I'm pretty sure that's
It's
Thursday.
kind of sucking. But now I can just
Okay,
have a bunch of fun.
so we've got all our gear.
Got the gear.
Got all the gear.
We're picking no idea. Are we picking this satellite?
Yeah, you've got some decent
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah? No? Yeah?
Do you want to go get it?
No.
Because it will have to be adapted to be able to do the job.
Oh, fuck it then, I don't care. No, let's just go.
Just go.
3, 4,
Just-
Good space.
Okay.
Wing it completely. Has the Iron Mask uploaded all the information on the chaser he has onto a memory stick for me?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll put that away in my bag so that way I have a basic instruction
Can
manual to
we-
get there.
Before we disappear off, can we give the
oh wait, no, there's no point in doing that.
turrets.
Don there,
Too
on
short
copy, Don there. on
Sure,
copy.
she'll be more than happy to have those.
Mhm.
He will be very happy to have
Don
those.
there on
Oh,
copy.
he can forewarn us. You have to change the program because otherwise, as soon as you
Yep,
turn them on,
okay,
they'll try and
so
shoot us.
first of all, we'll
That's
do
the first thing I
5K
do.
into your leader.
Like seriously, I have these things already. I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, which one was it?
Mostly.
Leader.
Target acquired.
Then we're gonna do
I mean, nobody I care about's been hurt. So,
4K into your sharp pudding.
Wasn't I shot? Or was it you that was shot?
Yeah, yeah.
like I say, nobody I care about's been hurt.
Then I'm gonna do.
It's actual caster. Oh, it's
I'm
had two
just,
kobolds
I'm
in the
just gonna
treasure.
ignore that
7K
comment because I got hurt by them,
for-
which makes me hurt
It's that-
inside.
It's that
She doesn't care about people.
No, I know.
People can be replaced easily. There's
Machinery can't.
machinery takes work.
Mhm.
Another 7K into your leader.
She's at least she's
She would have
honest.
been a great general.
She's honest with you.
12.
Yeah, true.
that is
What is it?
26. To see whether she is two kobolds in a treasure.
What is it that Napoleon said
It
after?
wouldn't be too cold. It's only a no.
Get 3 back.
You can't tell.
Two very small kobolds.
She rolled that.
Oh wow. Okay.
And,
26, and I can't tell. Fuck.
So, Chaser comms, fix the rest.
Do you guys wish to head over to Peridian again?
Yep.
3 days back the other way.
Mhm.
He's got to make 3 7 food.
Indeed you do. And DC's getting higher.
I'll spend another 3 days. Oh,
Alright.
I will.
What's it?
Plus 10.
20.
You're fine.
I'll spend 3 days learning about the chaser stuff that is on the memory stick.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to do these rolls and then I'll get to you.
28.
You're fine.
yeah.
Oh, wait, that was the 6th.
Yeah.
Okay. On the morning of the 6th, you awaken feeling kind of queasy. You're just sort of like, oh,
He's pregnant.
oh,
15K.
oh, hot burn.
Don't take the little
Oh.
ride.
I'm going taking.
Jesus Christ, that's a dark joke.
Sorry.
Charlotte.
What does he vomit?
11K. 11K.
It flops out of your mouth and lands on the ground. It's the thing you've implanted in yourself.
What?
Oh, because you did not accept it.
Splats on the ground and just sort of squiggles slightly.
Lovely.
Plus,
Do we see this?
hey,
This is in the morning, so have you been sleeping with... So yeah, you
Got a glass jar. Would you like to?
squiggles.
okay.
I'll just make it. Lock it with my portable sword.
No,
Yeah.
put it in the glass jar.
Done.
Never know when things like that come in useful.
I scoop it up and I put it in the glass jar.
Wait, does that mean I can no longer teleport?
Correct.
Shit. well.
You should have failed.
Use
You should have failed your saves.
But then other things would happen.
2,000.
So put it in the jar.
So
Well,
that
plus,
up to,
you don't have the poison.
up to one of your leader or character gains 2,000 power during the spell.
Speaking of
except one
which,
your characters is active.
Would you at any point over the last few days like to have communicated with your master?
Past turn. That's a good turn. I've got pretty big blockers. That was.
Because you have that option now.
Oh wait, I am then.
Okay.
Nothing new and exciting to tell you.
Okay.
More time to investigate.
What do you know? I can do more. Sorry. I can do more than wish you luck.
Sounds like flashing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You tend to New York.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I can give you
Limited power.
Worth doing. Yeah. I'm gonna do.
That was terrible. I could do better.
Sort of. How are we talking here, man?
what
2,
do you desire?
12, 13, 14.
If you say force lightning, I'm stabbing you.
That's just witch bolt, isn't it?
6,000. It's got 4, 7,000. It's not force lightning. It's just 4,000.
That's just thunderwave.
You already have.
Right, so 5,000 to the first.
It's called pushing things.
Or Eldritch Blast. That deals force damage.
Yeah.
You've got that.
And you have that now.
You are granted Eldritch Blast.
Do you want to look through this book of spells and see one that you think looks really cool?
I've already had a look.
Like Death Touch or
Basically, this is where you get your warlock spells start to manifest properly. And you are trained in their use.
like Circle of Death or the really useful colour spray.
Colour spray's not that great.
Yeah, I know. It's big. Funny.
No, I took Eldritch Blast,
12, 13, 14 in cheerleader.
True Strike.
That is the worst spell in the game, my dude.
It's
Don't. It is
It's
crap.
really bad.
Trust me. Anything else is better.
Power word death.
No, it's a cantrip, so it's got to be a cantrip. But
A warlock
strike is
cantrip, specifically.
the other cantrips I have. The option of is Chill Touch,
Good.
Create Bonfire,
very good.
Yeah, great bonfires, right?
Frostbite,
Not bad.
Mage Hand,
Very,
Very
good.
useful, yeah.
Magic Stone.
Can be.
Situational.
It's very situational.
Mage hand where you create a hand in the air.
Yeah, you make a magical hand.
They can just pick shit
Do
up with
shit.
it, yeah. Up to £10.
Minor Illusion, Poison Spray.
Yeah, minor illusion's great.
Minor illusion's good. Poison spray's kind of
You've already got prestidigitation.
Already got that one. Thunderclap,
Right.
not bad.
and then True Strike.
You got Toll the Dead as well, mate.
Trash one, or I gain one.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No worries.
Warlock spell list. Toll the Dead, right at the bottom.
That
I
one.
only get first level.
What do you mean?
I only get one level.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
it's
got it right here.
it's a cantrip.
It might be a specific subclass.
No.
No?
Well, it's not on D&D Beyond.
Voila.
Oh.
That was my hand.
If it's not on D&D Beyond, it's not in the official stuff.
This is genuinely pretty reliable.
Crazy cards left.
It is, honestly.
It's not in the
pretty
D&D
good.
Beyond, though.
Next.
And that is a really...
5.
Is it Toll the Dead?
It is in the book.
There you go then.
Oh.
D&D Beyond
It might be
is,
he
is
not,
wrong.
It might be
Do you
he
not-
doesn't have this book.
You don't. Do you own Xanthor's Guide?
Ah.
Yeah. I had that.
I don't know what I am.
But he has Bonfire, which is in Xanthor's Guide. Great Bonfire, which is in Xanthor's Guide.
That's weird.
What do you want to do?
Well, Toll the Dead is really fucking good.
It gets better if you hit something that isn't at full health. You get D12s instead of D8s.
So to be fair,
Oh,
it's
actually,
Eldritch
do you wanna
Blast,
do
so
Worst Generation?
Yeah, true.
No.
Also, it's missing Infestation.
nobody cares about Infestation.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody kill a vampire with Infestation, but that was the only time it's ever been good.
Well,
That's a
Yeah,
level
but-
spell.
You could have heat melt and the what was the other one called? Chill something.
ironically, Chill Touch actually deals necrotic damage at range.
Yeah.
It is
Chill
the
Touch
most
is-
weirdly named spell in the whole game.
Chill
I
Touch-
thought it was like
You
Chill
would
Touch-
think,
no.
but no.
Chill Touch is actually kind of good because it stops regenerating health.
It does that.
Be funny, right? But I wouldn't do it, but it'd be pretty funny.
Find
Put
the
it this
greatest
way.
feed.
If you had used chill
Why?
touch in our last battle, you could have stopped
Instead
him
of
from
having a
healing.
car, just get
That battle would have
just
ended
continue.
way earlier.
Let's get Pegasus.
I think so far this is actually a good check. Let me check how many cards are in there.
You suddenly got
Yeah.
loads of really cool things.
Yeah, literally have anything
It's
but
Carolina.
True Strike, my dude.
Please,
True
please
Strike is awful.
Please do not take True Strike. True Strike is only good, and even then it's barely good if you make it a bonus action.
Yeah, and it's not.
You could have Pegasus, that'd be quite funny.
Ah, yes, I have taken a riding animal I shouldn't be able to ride. Because the wings are in the way.
Yes.
How do you ride a Pegasus? You strap yourself underneath.
Makes more sense than riding a griffin. What
We
part do you
just sit really,
what part
really
is-
far
Far
forward.
back.
No.
Oh,
It-
yes,
yeah, you can sit really far forward or lie on it. Like lie on the top of it, like a sniper.
Lovely.
I mean, the same's true of a dragon. So sit on the neck.
So we're going to go over to where the Pinnace is.
I think though it's actually
Was that the cloud?
Yeah. I just imagine it looks like a Mario cloud.
It is a super photorealistic cloud.
The Black Dragon does follow.
Do you wish to look for the Sea of the Black Dragon is following you?
If you
I mean, if you are normal, like,
what
Oh,
have
wow,
you
the most
decided to
pointed-
take instead, my dude?
yeah.
Oh, I wish I knew the alphabet. Where's it
Oh,
gone?
270. Still 26.
I kind of want to do it against.
There it is. Told the dead.
So, you don't see him.
Do I have to stay? Is it?
I will say I rolled well.
No, I won't.
Do you want me to roll or should we just leave it?
I rolled 20 as well, so
But if he's not there, it's irrelevant that I rolled well.
My job.
It's 13, so let's crack on.
Is there anything in here you want?
Does H come before N?
I already.
What did you go for instead, my dude? Good.
Don't worry.
Let me just
I'm just. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry, I lost the spell. I could
I
find.
still haven't got rid of that stupid sleeve. Polly Pocket.
That's the one there.
he keeps on purpose just to watch all of you.
It is obscene.
They're quite. They're very.
Even Toby himself has reacted like a sort of.
But now he's fully embraced it.
I don't think he has.
One sugar.
So you've got 3 days. On the second
3
day
days.
out, on the second day out, you vomit up your thing. You put it in a jar.
You have to
Cool.
pay still less green.
After about an hour, it stops moving.
Okay.
You going to clear your tab as well, Marcus?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay.
Never know. We'll leave it on the cloud in the jar.
Oh god,
We need to host.
I didn't know you could switch off. Now I have to actually think of that. I'll do that when I get home. It's fine.
So, as you arrive in Meridian again, you do see that there is a streak of fire going across the sky. It's only a small one,
How small are we talking here?
like maybe a couple of meters across.
Where's it
Yeah,
going?
that'll be fine.
It's going down into the Great Lake, the Great Bay.
That's
Oh,
fine.
actually, I hope we don't kill some of those fucking things.
We care not about that one. That's fine.
Cool.
Right.
The cloud settles down. You guys go down. You guys get off of the cloud and head into the main city itself. As you head into the city, you can see that the great doors are open on the artist's tower.
Right.
And the artist himself is presently working on something in the centre of the city.
Okay. We shall go to the artist.
Mhm.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We request the Pinnace. The time has come.
Very good. It is fueled and ready.
Excellent. Do we need to communicate with Jerome to clear a landing strip and come back?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do that now. Might as well.
Blip, 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 blip.
What do you say?
Hi,
Go-
Jerome. Quick favour to ask.
Go into space. Can you please clear?
The landing strip in New Mavak for us. please feel free to ask the Major and all of your scientist buddies.
You could take a photo of it from in here.
Yeah.
Right. The
Will pay.
the artist wants to you. I have been working on the device you designed.
Oh, for you. No.
What did I want? Probably C4 explodes or something. What did I ask for?
Wasn't a device Tim asked.
You could always ask him.
Yeah, what was that again? Sorry, lots
The
going on.
explosive to destroy the city.
Wonderful. Is it ready?
No, I am working on it.
Perfect.
It will take many days to complete.
What's the delivery system going to be for it?
Snail mail.
I have not considered that.
I mean, can we drop it out of the sky?
In
Are you
theory.
making a nuke?
No, he's
You are! Fucking hell!
I'm finding a swift and efficient answer to our squidgy problem.
Oh! Oh, that is so much worse. Okay.
not a neutron bomb, is it?
No.
Is it an atom bomb? Oh, hydrogen bomb, isn't it?
No.
He wants lots of water.
It's not a hydrogen bomb.
I heard what you said. What is it?
Did you?
Yeah. What sort of bomb is it? I asked him. I said, what sort of...
Complete annihilation
Of just that area.
of matter.
In the fort.
It's a black hole bomb. Basically, a black hole bomb.
What's the radius of this going to be?
I have been cautious in it. Based on the estimate of the size of the city you mentioned to me, I have set it to a radius of destruction of approximately half a mile.
Perfect.
Half a mile is about to disappear off the map.
Fucking hell. What?
What?
Well, that'll
I
please
will
your
caution you that the device will require power.
that'll please your patron if you delete half a mile from existence.
Put it in right this time.
Power.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I do have money.
How much power will it require?
I will ensure that it is not too arduous.
What power? Your life force should be sufficient.
Yeah. All on tabs. Sweet.
A nuclear generator. We need
Yes, I will need to clone myself, I think, for this.
You gotta ride it with a top hat.
Yeah.
A top hat? I can't wait.
Yeah.
We can't tell Bell.
I mean, you could do it with the top hat as well if you want.
And the power supply will be me holding a power bank, getting ready to plug it in as I get close.
No, it has to be powered at all times.
Ah, right, okay. You have to hold two wires again.
Basically, when you want it to go off,
Yeah.
stop powering it.
So you hope there's not a short in the wires.
It's a fail deadly system.
Amazing.
It's not deliberate. That's just how they work.
Okay. So, I'll sort the squidgies out.
Oh yeah, it'll do that.
Unless they absorb the absorb the ad.
One big lock, two big lock.
No, nothing can
Really
absorb
good.
I know.
It is.
Taking out, like,
It is
someone's
bad.
ton of damage to you.
Yeah.
If they're doing, like,
I'm glad that
For those of you at home,
direct that
you know,
to
I'll just tell you.
simple,
It's basically a
silly.
photon torpedo from Star Trek.
I'm glad that the evil
Bring down
artist, the artist is evil.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very neutral. Hold it.
No, he's lawful evil.
Knows how to make a photon torpedo.
Yeah, it's simple. All he's got to do is generate antimatter.
And
Oh, yeah. The simplest thing in the universe.
and
of
he's
course.
willing to give it
It's
to
not that
me.
difficult. You can actually just harvest it from certain places in space. But he's doing it the hard way, which is to accelerate.
I see what.
Oh, wow, okay.
So has he worked out that I'm also evil then?
He doesn't care. He just wants to make shit.
Cool. He's lawful evil, and his law is basically don't touch my stuff and I won't kill you.
Yeah.
You touch my stuff, I will
And I've said,
obliterate you. from
I've said to him, these people will destroy your stuff. So he's like, I'm going to help you.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, yeah.
So,
There are affronts to art itself.
as you guys set yourselves up, as you guys follow the guides, you are led to a building where you can see on the side of the building has been set up the pinnace. It is mounted on a rail on the side of the building facing upwards. You can see that a small pair of boosters have been attached to it, which appear to have little wings on them. It is prepared.
Thank you very much.
And
Is there like an operating guide or anything?
I assumed you had already thought of that.
I imagine that you probably have that inbuilt into orbital mechanics, or do they?
it's like flying an aircraft.
Yeah.
You should be able to figure it out.
Between us, it'll be.
There is 5 brains.
Press the button.
Able brain.
Well, 4 brains.
You
yeah.
have to aim up and then enter a parabolic trajectory.
Hopefully someone.
I think we might know that is because we have orbital mechanics.
Yes, you would be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
So, you're getting onto the Pinnace.
Finally, we're doing this.
This inky black, glistening,
Glad it's black.
inky black, glistening hull with just little etchings of gold tracery on it. Just faint lines are running along it.
Very Art Deco.
Kind of, yeah.
I have a last-minute request, artist, before I get into the Pinnace. Could you improve my clothing to make it camouflage?
But I do not have time.
Oh.
That's a bit
Yeah, that was a fuck you from the DM for not asking that earlier, you silly
Something just
bugger.
came into my head. I was like, he can improve my clothing to make it.
We have
Too late.
we have less than 15 minutes. Shut the fuck up and let me finish.
Good.
Yeah.
As you board the vehicle, you realise that it really isn't designed to be boarded from this angle, but there are ladders built into the structure so that you can climb your way up to the cockpit.
If anybody needs a hand,
We can just climb.
we can walk on walls. So if anybody needs a hand,
I'll sit in your hood.
we can do it.
Okay, I will ask everybody to make me an acrobatics check. This is just to see how long it takes you to get in place. It's not, oh, I'm going to make you take damage.
I'm gonna make you fall out the pit.
Never mind.
19.
Acrobatics is what? Plus
Just roll a
what?
1.
Yeah, he needs chocolate coin.
White or normal?
acrobatics, not athletics. So.
Yes. We'll come back to you in a minute.
16.
That's pretty good.
22.
That's very good.
Amazing 19.
That's a good.
8.
Ooh,
That's a number.
that is bad for
Oh yeah,
you.
plus 5 as well.
Yeah, that is bad.
It's not
Right.
my little black dot next to it. It's some crap.
So you guys board absolutely fine. You have no problem. It's a little bit disorientating at first, but it's no significant problem for you guys. It's a tiny bit more disorientating for you, but you're fine. You are sort of getting all turned around. You end up going the wrong way down the aircraft, and then you have to go back up, and then you're like, wait, no, you go back down again. No, the cockpit's at the front. You got to go up to the top. You go to the top. You stop part way. You look around. You can't see anybody around.
Is it also awkward for me because I'm only 2 feet tall, so trying to go up things?
Yeah, you're having to you're having to bodily climb up the steps of the ladders and stuff. It is just pathetic. You step through the door without thinking. You immediately land on one set of chairs. You roll off of it onto the next ones behind. You roll off it onto the next ones behind, and you're just like flop, 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 flop. Thankfully, they are padded, so you're not taking damage. But you do end up stuck.
Apart from emotion.
You do end up landing
Emotional
against
damage.
the rear bulkhead of the passenger cabin with a thonk.
Ooh. Ow.
It doesn't hurt majorly. It's like it might hurt, but it doesn't actually cause you physical damage.
You
Hurts
okay?
enough.
Do you wish to remain
For the entire flight.
there? You just lie there.
Just getting thrown around the cockpit. Yeah, like a fucking pinball.
Okay. So, are you guys all going up to the cockpit apart from?
Well, I kind of have to, don't I? Because it might help with the flying.
Yeah, you and you.
Okay.
Your first port call, because you have both orbital mechanics and piloting.
Yeah.
Your backup orbital, your backup flying. I'm backup flying. Purely because I am probably too large to fit in the cockpit.
As
with
you
anybody
guys
else.
head up to the cockpit, the hatch is it's got a crank door on it, but it's a very slim door.
You can get a sharp lens,
Slides open
but it isn't
to
that.
reveal a cockpit that has 4
Is
seats.
that quite massive?
There are 2 seats up at the front, which have big windows in front of them, and then there are 2 seats further back which seem to have control consoles.
Oh wow.
Okay. What are all of the control consoles for? Can we extrapolate that?
We have the pilot is on this one at the front, so it's like the driver's seat side. Navigator on this side.
Okay. You should probably be nav because you've got orbital, and you don't. Yeah.
Okay. What you can do is you can plot maneuvers, which is basically you plot maneuver nodes for you to follow. You can get the computer to follow them, but it's better if you have a person because they can adapt things a little bit easier. On this side, you have comms and flight control. So this is like lighting up the lights for passengers, letting them know that when to
Put your seatbelt
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But also you have control of communications,
Right.
both inside and outside of the vessel.
Okay.
This vehicle is reversing. Please stand clear.
Of the rocket fumes.
Oh, so that one is a customizable one, which can be set up to mirror any one of these consoles, or it can be set up to do extra features.
Cool.
What are the extra features?
Depends on what depends on what custom modules are fitted to the Pinnace. At the moment, there is no custom module fitted, so it doesn't have one.
Okay.
But if you had like a probe launcher or a scientific module taking up the cargo bay, that's how you control it.
Cool. Right. Who wants to go where then?
I'm flying.
Yeah, you're on pilot.
Nav.
You're on nav. Do you want comms or do you want the backup one?
Would you like to get yourself the steward's outfit?
Should I be
For the no passengers that we have.
Should I be backup nav so that we can ping a chart, so we can ping ideas between us of where to go, because we both have orbital mechanics.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So you clone the nav console
Cool.
and slave it to his. So rather than you having direct control, you can send stuff to him and then he can authorize.
I'll go on comms and flight backup then. Cool.
This is the captain of your ship. So you get on the comms. You find a staff room that is just to one side. It's right next to the toilets. The toilets, by the way, are vacuum types. They're designed to be used even in zero gravity. They look quite unpleasant. There is a hose, there are tubes, there is sort of a lever thing, and it looks quite complicated. You're not quite sure if anybody knows how to use it. And it looks like armors won't fit.
It's alright, I don't consume food anymore anyway, so I should be fine.
However, in the staff area, you can see there's a small kitchen area, which appears to have pre-made, or slots for pre-made food packages, which don't seem to be any there because they'd be long rotten.
Good old MREs.
But there is a rather snazzy-looking outfit. It is black, with a silver trim around the lapel, and it also has a little flight steward badge.
Hello, my name is Derek.
There is also a ridiculous hat.
Is it a skirt or trousers?
Your choice.
Skirt. As in a steward's hat on like a plane.
No, it's more like an American policeman's hat.
Oh, what, like the silly pointed ones?
Yeah, it's got the sort of squared off octagonal bits.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
But it has a flight badge.
Nice.
Oh God, he's the PSA.
Do we get
Yeah.
captain now?
You haven't looked in the staff area, so no.
All right, then.
If you went to the staff area first, yes.
Is everybody suited up?
We got to wear our suit anyway.
Yeah.
The armor.
Are we? Do we have to? Are we?
You do
in...
notice that these suits are designed to fit. They're designed in two different sizes. There's the normal size, which looks like it would fit you fairly well, and there's the size that is designed to go over a spacesuit.
Ah.
Which basically consists of a sash.
Yeah, fair.
Or barbers.
Or me. Yeah.
Do we have it?
I don't really have a choice.
We've only got one spacesuit, and that's your one, isn't it?
But the rest of us are actually now.
Equipped with suits that can do spacesuit stuff.
Yes. We all effectively have spacesuits, but yours is the only one that's purpose designed for it.
And none of you have zero-G training.
This is going to be funny. There's going to be a lot of con saves coming up, aren't there?
But luckily, the pilot sat next to me.
So
in front of me.
True. +3.
This is true. Everybody who's in the cockpit will be within range of that. Just.
Will you be within range? But
no, it's right at the back of the vehicle.
It's 30 feet now, isn't it?
No, that's
oh, it's
18.
not. It's 10 feet. Okay.
So you are right at the back of the vehicle. You could go up.
I'll wait until we're moving.
Okay.
So you mean when you've got 20G pushing down on top of you, you're going to wait until then
So-
to decide to make your way to the cockpit?
So your suits lock.
Okay, then fine.
Your suits lock into the chairs.
Cool.
So they've got pre-made things that just go slunk, slunk.
Amazing.
He copied his suit.
Wait, which one of our outfits is red?
Who's going to die first?
Would you like it red?
It's up to you. You've made it now.
You
Swap your spells, get colour.
right then. So, well, his one's black.
That's just my skin colour, my dude.
So, as you are all set up and ready, you get a countdown coming. I would like, first of all, a navigation check, which will be intelligence. You do add your proficiency bonus because you've got the mechanics.
That's like my 4th 20 of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell.
That'll be 31, right?
Okay, you plot in the course.
So what was it?
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Yes, 31.
You plot in the course. This reduces the DC for your flight check significantly.
I was going to say, pretty dramatically.
This is going to be based on your dexterity, and it is plus your proficiency because you do have the flight.
No, that's good.
Cool.
A dirty 20 is good.
So, you set up, you take hold of the controls. You don't actually need to physically hold the controls. You can control it with just your mind if you want.
Yeah, but it feels better.
It feels better.
It feels more natural.
There is a sound of a rumble, and then a bursting noise, and then 5, 4,
I thought
3,
Bob was just fine.
2, 1. There is a sudden kick in all of your backs as you are flattened into the back wall. You guys are flattened into your chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from you two who are sort of flattened sideways into your... Oh, no, actually, your chairs rotate.
I was going to say, they'd rotate for launch, wouldn't they? Yeah.
As you take off the vehicle from outside, the boosters fire off first and hold in place, and then a rail that has been built into the building fires.
Okay.
It's not the longest rail in the world, but it gives you an initial kick that hurts like hell.
Okay. Lovely.
Your suits will help cushion this a bit, but con save.
Uh-huh.
Would you like advantage because you're sat next to your emotional support dwarf?
Do I
don't
get
have
advantage?
You don't have advantage,
No
but you do have
advantage.
your...
Well, +3, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
It's your fault for being all the way down the back of the plane,
What's
my
it?
dude.
What save is it?
Con.
Okay.
Because you are undergoing like 7 Gs. This is unpleasant.
12, so that's 13.
You are absolutely fine. This is like, it feels like your chest is compressing, but you would expected this. You were braced. You were ready. This is
I'm going to
unpleasant.
use my inspiration
Oh boy.
to roll 1 lower.
Oh, dear.
I'll roll a 7, not an 8 now.
You black out.
Oh, I failed. Hang on.
Yeah, you can. You can do that thing, yeah.
It does black out. Thank God we've got a backup navigator.
5. And
So no.
12.
You do not black out. You do feel rough.
21.
You're fine.
13.
You are fine. Well, you feel rough, but you're okay.
16.
You also feel a little rough, but not quite as bad as those two. But you are fine. As the vehicle rapidly ascends, you see clouds ahead of you that you pierce straight into. There is a flash of black in the the cloud next to you as you go past. As you hurtle up, you hear a thong as the boosters disconnect.
God, we're getting there. We're getting into
They
the space,
successfully
boys.
disconnect. We don't just explode.
No,
First help in space.
they
First elephant.
You are not the first elf in space.
Am I the first Oxidon in space?
Does that make me a space?
Probably not.
Not the first shield.
Probably no. Definitely not.
Does that make me a space dwarf?
Yes.
Am I the first,
Sorry, what's that?
am I the first multi-hybrid?
Maybe.
The first triple.
You are
First triple
deaf.
class?
The first hat fetishist dragon servant bomber? Mad bomber? Possibly? As your vessel
Which I've christened as the Shadow of Light.
that is it. terrible name as it hurtles through the atmosphere.
Speak for yourself, I quite like it.
Why don't we call it
Shadow
Dennis?
of Light.
Okay, it's better than his suggestion, so I'm going to go with it.
Oh, Shadow of Light. That's cool. That's cool.
No, Dennis the Pettis.
I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah. Against that, the Shadow of Light is definitely better.
Yes.
Although I think it's a pretty good name to start with. I quite like
It's like
it.
if you
It's not the worst one. I don't.
No, I like it. I like that sort of like esoteric naming. I quite enjoy it.
Not my thing, but
You don't.
it's certainly better than fucking Dennis. Anyway,
Dennis.
if you had to British Public, it would be Spacey McSpace Face or something.
It would be, yeah.
Or like Sky Piercer or something.
Sky Piercer.
I mean, you could go with Skylon.
Skylon.
Skydog, do you say?
Skylon.
As in like Elon
No.
Musk.
No.
You meant
Cylons from
No.
Skylon? I don't get it.
No.
But, yeah.
Okay.
I
It
don't
is.
believe me. I don't know.
Okay.
I hate
It
Elon
is the
Musk
name
as
of.
well.
It is the name of two things.
Okay.
One is a statue that was put up after World War II,
Right.
which was a shape like that, hovering in the air, supported by 3 sets of wires,
Okay.
and this was just towering over part of London.
Sky Pylon.
Yeah, and it was this really impressive thing, but it was torn down by Churchill later when he got back in power.
Oh, in the 50s.
Yeah. And then it's the name of a spaceship, which we've British company's been trying to build for ages, and we haven't really gotten to. It's reaction engines. It's that great big long black ship, which is kind of appropriate because that's kind of what your thing is based off of.
Fair play.
Is that what they're doing down in Cornwall?
Probably
Right.
not, because the design's altered over time.
It is a minute.
Actually, also that's a rocket launch. That's a rocket launch anyway.
It is a minute past 11.
You're right.
Shall we finish the launch sequence and then wrap up?
Okay.
Yeah.
As the ship rumbles its way up, there is still a sort of a vibration going through the entire thing, but it's like worse than an aircraft, but not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is bringing back memories for you of a certain aircraft that you've been on.
It's
It's a lot more comfortable than that
your backup.
experience.
Yeah.
As the sky turns darker and darker and darker until finally stars erupt before you as you pierce out of the atmosphere. And as the vehicle banks forward, you can see thrusters firing at the very front of the vehicle. You see a massive asteroid fly past you
Ooh.
as you engage to burn.
Is that asteroid coming down to the planet?
Yep. All right then.
Hopefully it lands somewhere elven. Anyway.
Thank you for joining us tonight, folks. We hope you've enjoyed. I've been joined tonight by
James, I think.
Toby,
Dave, Lawrence,
Edward.
and we hopefully will be on next week, same time. Well, a little bit earlier, maybe
Well,
even.
it's someone's birthday.
Oh
next
shit!
week.
Oh yeah, it is. Yes,
and
we'll be.
last week we've been here a year.
Oh my god, yeah.
God, that means I've been here for 2 years. Fuck.
Just short.
Right. Thank you for joining us. We will be on next week. I will be on again in a little bit, I think. I'm actually feeling a little tired, so I'll see how I'm feeling.
XP.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind if I do that after the stream?
Yeah.
I'll just finish this off and then I'll give you that. So, see you in a bit. See you later. Oh, also, suggestion from Discordia was Skylark.
Skylark.
Anyway, see you later.